So it's no secret I have dogs. And dogs come with tennis balls these days. I don't know if you knew that or not, but they like tennis balls. And if I let them do it, they will require me to throw this thing all day long, and they don't really bring it back. They come close, but then they want to play keep away. So yeah, there's that to deal with. But throwing a tennis ball over and over and over is kind of boring. It's fun to watch them, don't get me wrong. I love playing with them, but I want to make it more fun for me at the same time as it's fun for them. So before me you see a pile of white oak, 1x1s, 1x1.5s, and some 2x1/4 inch, a tennis ball, and a 20-pound cannonball that someone welded a link of chain onto at some point in time. Wasn't me. I wouldn't have done that to an antique cannonball. But anyway, so I have a 20-pound cannonball. I actually put this on a scale to weigh it. It is like 19.72 or something like that pounds. So we'll just call it a 20-pound cannonball. So my idea, all this oak is rough sawn. It's still got the bandsaw lines in it, so it looks kind of rustic. I'm figuring, let's build a trebuchet, and I'll launch the tennis ball for the dogs. And they will have to run far to get it, hopefully. I've already done all the math and stuff. I will probably try to do a better drawing and throw up a still of it so that you can see kind of what I'm up to here. And of course, in the captions on this video, there'll be details on what it is I'm doing, what the lengths are of pieces, etc., so that you too can build a tennis ball throwing, dog entertaining trebuchet. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on the project. So about had a screw up there. Thankfully I had a phone call and that broke my train of thought, but I was starting to make this thing with the cross member here with the 3 inches because, you know, the tennis ball's got to go through there. I wasn't accounting for my counterweight, which is much wider than 3 inches. So we've upped the size between these to allow for this. So I'm glad I caught that before I got too far along. I've only wasted this board and I think one little 3-inch piece of the 1x1. Anyway, so yeah, still gonna have to make the tray in here for this to get flowing on. I guess it's actually gonna start about there and go, but onward and forward. Alright guys, looks like it's about ready to go try it out. So this is my trigger, or catch, or whatever you want to call it. Push that down and stick that puppy through there. When you pull him out, he goes. And then I will have to adjust the pin up on top of the arm for my release point, but that's kind of like normal trial and error to get the way you want it. And somewhere around here we go, a tennis ball. Alright, I'm curious. We just gotta go try it out. The dogs are in the house right now, but I'm going to try it out once without them, and then we'll see if they'll actually chase the ball when it throws it. And if it throws it too awful far or high, the dogs won't see it and they won't chase it. So I figured that one out. So yeah, let's take it out and try it out. Okay, so I tried it out a couple times and realized that the sling was getting caught under the ball when it was pulling through. So I've shortened the sling. So now it doesn't do that, and now it does throw, but not very well. Of course, you know, you gotta tweak these things. The trigger does work. Put our tennis ball in there, and this is with the release pin straight out the end of the board. As we change that, we're going to change how far it throws. Right now, it ain't throwing too good. Hanging on to the rope too long. Of course, it makes it easier for me to get the tennis ball back. Let's bend the pin backwards a little bit so it releases just a little bit sooner. I'm not going to bend it a lot. And take two. Well, that's better. Not by a lot. Had to walk farther. The big one I built years ago was throwing baseballs like 500 feet, water balloons about 300 feet. But it had a 160-pound counterweight. Let's try this one. This is a little heavier ball. I'm going to bend that pin back just a touch more. And let's see what we get. That's better. It's almost a dog distance. Way the yard is all wet, so while I'm walking funny and whatnot, everything's squishy out here. Typical winter in Missouri, I guess. Alright, so we bent it just a touch more. Here we go. Getting more height out of it now. But I think that's about as far as this one's going to throw. Maybe with a heavier ball, it would throw farther. I wonder if I have a heavier ball. Not that I can think of. Okay, so I found an old tennis ball that they've been chewing on for a while, and there was a hole in it, so I filled it up with sand. And I also got out a golf ball. I mean, this is one of their toys also, they chew it up. So we're going to try those. Try the heavy one first. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, heavier was not the answer. Let's try the golf ball. Actually, we're going to do that again. We're going to straighten that pin out. It threw it almost straight up, so it means it was releasing way too early. Come on. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I threw it further, but let's try the golf ball. I know we're going to bend that pin back for the golf ball. All right, golf ball. Pouch was made for tennis balls. The golf ball's a little undersized for it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, that threw farther than anything else. All right, I'm bringing the dogs out. Okay, so I went in and got the dogs and came back out, and apparently I didn't, the camera had shut off, and I had, when I hit record, it was off, so it didn't record. So 2 days later, I'm back out here, and the dogs are out here, and we're gonna see if we can do this time. Hey, hey, get the ball. So that was a little plastic ball, and so far it's the one that the Trebuchet will throw the farthest. Of course, the dogs are more interested in sniffing around and peeing on trees right now. But I got their Kong, and they both like this thing, so let's see if this gets their attention. Try to do it while they're still down. Well, they're not going to be downstream much longer, are they? Ready? Ready? Go get it. Ready? Hey. Faked him out there. So this is much funner than just throwing the ball for him. Even though they're not actually getting the balls right now. Dart's kind of interested in the Kong. You get the ball? And Dart actually favors the golf ball, so we're going to throw that too. It's in the pouch. There, what's it? Come here. Hey, what's it? Anyway, I think this will be more fun when it's not 6 degrees outside Fahrenheit, which it is right now. So I'm freezing my butt off. I'm going to go inside. But, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.